Today I have the pleasure of being joined by the Honourable Judy Sgro, MP for Humber River-Black Creek, and our former Minister of Citizenship and Immigration. Thank you so much for joining us today.
I'm thrilled to be here.
Now today we're going to be talking a little bit about CanadaWorld, a new concept for an inclusive Canadian television channel. How important do you think it is to have this representation for our immigrants?
It's just so important. And I am so excited when I heard about this CanadaWorld station a couple of days ago. I know of the value of being able to reach the multicultural audience. And over this last 10 or 12 years, we've lost a lot of that. And I know between the Asian Network and TLN, the importance of being able to communicate to the viewers the messages in their own languages. No matter how long someone lives in Canada, their own language, their original language, their home language, is always something that they enjoy listening to, and they also absorb the news so much more effectively when they're hearing it in their own language. And I just think it's really super exciting.
What do you think is the value of having a multilingual TV channel in the hands of people with experience in ethnic television?
I think that's the only way that it should be done. Clearly the other major broadcasters, they've carved out their network, but what always seems to get left to the end is the multicultural, multilingual necessity in big cities like that we have here in Toronto, Montreal, Vancouver, and so on. The necessity of being able to listen to the news and listen to the programs in other than the English language, especially when we're all trying to learn different languages. That's what this will provide with CanadaWorld. It'll give us another great opportunity to communicate to people in a very direct way, to be able to ensure that they know what's going on in the world and that they fully comprehend it. And I'm very excited about it, and I look forward to seeing CanadaWorld be successful in the upcoming months.
And as former Minister of Citizenship and Immigration, you firsthand know what these people need and what Canada needs. What do you think would be the cutting edge for CanadaWorld to really provide to the public?
The fact that you would be able to provide the real news, the real clear news, so that people understand it is extremely important, the role of the TV media or our newspapers, and when it comes to the ethnic media, to be able to communicate factual messaging for people so that they absorb it, understand it, and they can communicate, and they can also participate more in building this great country of ours.
What can you tell us about the multiculturalism in your riding?
Well, I am so proud. I have a very multicultural riding. There's over 120 different languages and dialects spoken, and to be able to communicate to them so they fully understand the messages that we're trying to give them as government officials is really important. And I very much rely on TLN and the Asian Network to do that. But CanadaWorld would be a new vehicle that will deliver the message to them, would get Canadians engaged of all languages, of all ethnic backgrounds, and just make our country much stronger.
Now, CanadaWorld is one of 8 applicants to become the only multilingual channel in Canada. Why do you think that the TLN-led application is the one that should get this privilege?
Well, I think you can start off with the fact that it's the most experienced channel that we have out there. It's been in business for many, many years. It's a low-cost opportunity so that more families can be part of the TLN experience. And their experience with their network people, the interviewers, they have a sensitivity because they've been doing multicultural television for years. They understand the issues, and I think they would be the best to deliver them. Our other major carriers have had lots of opportunity. Let them do their thing, but let the Asian Network and TLN have the opportunity to do what they do best, and that's the multicultural television.
Something else that really stands out is the affordability. Can you expand a little bit on that as well?
Well, we all know the opportunities there are, and this application happens to be a low-cost application, which I think appeals to a tremendous amount of people, and frankly it provides a service. It's not just an enjoyable video to watch. It's actually providing a necessary service to the public, and they're doing it at the lowest cost of any of the other bidders. So I'm happy to wish them well, and I look forward to the celebration when they win the bid.
Another aspect in the application is this innovative idea of including video on demand in 40 languages. Why do you think it's necessary for 40 different cultural groups to have access to 24/7 content?
Why shouldn't they have access to it? It's just normal. People are making more choices every day, And when they have their spare hours, time that they are at home or elsewhere and they want to watch something, having video on demand as part of the application, I think certainly strengthens, but it's about providing opportunities to people in whatever language they want to watch something in and to listen to something. As we promote different languages across the country to get a better understanding of each other, where we come from, what our languages are, what better way than to watch a video in Spanish or Chinese or Italian to sensitize you to some of the challenges of multiculturalism here in Canada and to strengthen our country.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much once again for joining us. It was an absolute pleasure.
Thank you so much. It was terrific. Great meeting you.